Hey Facebook, how's everybody doing today? It is so nice and sunny outside. A little bit chilly, definitely starting to be scarf weather. So I guess I'm kind of looking forward to that. This is a nice little plaid wool scarf number. I don't know. Having some coffee from Dash Coffee Roasters this morning. That will definitely get you right. So yeah, real quick, kind of wanted to touch base and talk about this project that we have got and get a little bit of feedback. This one, we did a couple of new things that we've never done before, a lot having to do with like using the space differently. And so we're trying to, think about that and be thoughtful and figure out how are people using the space. What little tweaks could we do to make things different, make things better. And I think that we did a on this one earlier in the year where it was just still in the framing stage. And so now this is a little bit of a finished product. And yeah, so kind of wanting to ask everybody, what do you think about the use of space? And so we've never done it before where we did kind of a big deck as an entrance. So the big thing about the deck is that it saves interior square footage. And at the same time, it gives an amenity so people can sit out here and enjoy this nice fall day. It does give, I think, a good view of the neighborhood. This is a neighborhood that does not have an alley, and so the backyards feel like backyards. And then as you enter the unit, of course, this one we did a couple different things. We did the cathedral ceiling up here, and we have it so that you enter into the kitchen, which I think is kind of nice. We did some funky fixtures, kind of a little bit of a coat hook to make a better use of the space. The butcher block and stuff again, of course. We've never used this cast iron white sink before. We did the kind of a little bit more like Swedish or Scandinavian pulls, which is just kind of a nice, different little touch. Just kind of cleaner lines, looks a little bit different. I think that this one does well with the counter space, but I don't know. Definitely open to feedback again with kind of the funkier fixtures. And this time we did like a proper breakfast bar, so it actually does have a little bit of, a little bit of a pull under space so that people can put, some stools here. Just trying to get creative because this one does have a decent sized living room, but it's not like a huge living room. And again, with the ceiling fan, just to kind of help regulate things a little bit better. So this is kind of one of the big questions. Over here we have this, which is technically a bedroom number 3, but we salvaged this. We salvaged this door from a friend of mine who works for Wallinger Demolition. And so this then kind of becomes a little bit more of a flex space. If somebody wants to use it as a bedroom, they can. It does have a full closet and some extra kind of little like built-in shelves. But at the same time, if they want to, they can also use this as an office or any other sort of bonus space. And so kind of wanting to know, would it have been better to put this as like a proper bedroom, or is this flex space more attractive? A lot of times when people are looking in Cedar Rapids, they look for the number of bedrooms, bathrooms, price, neighborhood. And so calling this a 3-bedroom, which it technically is, I don't know. I'm just kind of curious to see what everybody's thoughts are, as this as a use of space. And then here we have a kind of a common bathroom. This one we did a 3/4 bath, which gives a little bit more square footage for the kitchen and stuff. But I think that it has definitely everything that you need for a regular bathroom. So kind of everything you need, but no like extra, none of the extra space that sometimes just ends up being wasted anyways. In here, we ended up having kind of a little nook. So we did the little shelves for the nook. Those are the cut ends of the butcher block. Otherwise, those would have been thrown away. So I thought that that was really cool. Great use of space there. In here is the mechanicals and the laundry. So again, trying to use the space in the best way possible, because this otherwise is only a 900 and some square foot apartment. So this one as well, trying to make it a little bit more flexible. This has the most windows of any of the rooms in the house and can be used as a bedroom. So we set it up to have kind of this little closet, but also at the same time, it could be used, again, to be an office, a spare bedroom, a sewing room, a reading room, whatever, a plant room, because it definitely has the square footage and the light. And then here we have the primary bedroom, which has the ensuite bath. This one as well, we did the cathedral ceiling, so a little bit bigger, big window, lots of light. This one has the biggest closet of any of them in the house. So kind of the big French closet. And then again, this one has its own ensuite bathroom with the regular shower and the rain shower head. Again, just trying to look for little ways of, putting a towel bar that's not too intrusive, and just even like getting the surround that has little shelves just to give a little bit more space. We ended up doing 3/4 drywall wraps on the window so that there would be a sill that people could set stuff. And then you still have a full-size vanity medicine cabinet, which has like kind of the full, the full mirror effect there. So yeah, the big question is for everybody, so what do you think about the use of space? So we did a couple of things where we tried to look for like little built-ins that we could add so people could use this space a little bit better. We did the breakfast bar for the kitchen, which I think is a better use of space. And then we also did kind of that flexible room with the glass French doors. So yeah, I'll give you one more. We'll do kind of like the reverse walkthrough for everybody who's joining late. Because yeah, I just wanting to get feedback about what everybody is thinking of everything. So right now we're in the ensuite primary bedroom. This one has then kind of the cathedral ceiling, so a little bit higher ceiling fan, which just makes everything better. Ensuite bath, bigger closet. This has the biggest closet of any of the rooms. We took the extra pieces of butcher block from the kitchen and just made these into like little nooks here. And then in the other room, we did little nooks as well. This would be bedroom number 2, kind of a little bit more flex space. It's on the front of the house. We've got 3/4 bath, which has everything that you need, but nothing that you don't. And then for the kitchen, we tried to do a little bit more of like a breakfast bar so that people could put stools up here. Again, with kind of the funky lighting, the butcher block shelves, just adds more texture. We went with some kind of more Scandinavian or Swedish touches for like the pulls for the doors and then also for the chandelier itself. Again, using like the little pieces of cut off butcher block to add some coat hooks. And then as we kind of look into the living space, again, cathedral ceiling, but this is like this flexible bedroom that we're trying to figure out what do people think? Is this a good use of space, or should we have made it, should we made these solid doors so you couldn't see in? Again, it's got a big closet, some extra butcher block for the shelves, but at the same time, people can use this for an office or for some other use. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think as far as the use of space or as far as like just the project in general. And again, this is kind of in a more residential suburban neighborhood. So I think that it's nice to kind of have something a little snazzier option for people. And again, having a rental so that people don't have to buy in order to live here, in order to go to these schools. So yeah, let me know what you think. And I hope everybody has a great weekend. All right.